What is up, world? Welcome back, Charge the Game podcast. And Bronny James makes news again. Around this time, we know that the Summer League is obviously, guys, where you debut, your new talent. And the Lakers troll out Dalton, the number 17 first round draft pick. He's expected to go out and prove his worthiness, right? But Bronny James, who is on a guaranteed contract, who has been forced into the league due to LeBron James, decides that he's not going to suit up. He's bigger than Summer League. Now, Bronny James had to know that this was going to be in the news, guys. Him on the sideline, not suited up, not in uniform. What gives off this privilege? I mean, we know that LeBron James, if I got to be honest, man, this has LeBron James written all over it, because I don't think that Bronny James would maneuver this way without proper guidance. That's just my opinion. Also, Bronny James has to be aware that, bro, you haven't proven anything yet. People still don't want you on this team. People don't even think you belong in the NBA. So the last thing I would do if I were Bronny James is not suit up. And then they have the audacity to put out here that he's waiting to go against Cooper Flagg. Bro, Cooper Flagg was scrimmaging against Team USA. Do you honestly think that Bronny James is anywhere near that level? I think not. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to who is the owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Yours truly, Mark Walters. And why do I bring up Mark Walters? Well, him and his team did just buy the Lakers for $10 billion. And there is a new sheriff in town. LeBron knows it. Bronny James knows it, and he knows it. He knows that he isn't going to allow LeBron James to go along with these antics. He's not for the bullshit, is what I'm getting at. See, LeBron James can have his way with Jeannie Buss. Jeannie Buss just act like she couldn't say no to LeBron James. Well, you got somebody in there now that's not going to be going for any of that, right? Some fans were upset not to see Bronny in the lineup and questioned the decision. It's amazing that Bronny James is not in the Summer League, as if he scored 20 points per game last season, but there are those who question his absence because of the possible departure from the California team. Bingo. And that's where I'm getting at. LeBron James and his camp, they are not happy, because LeBron James is expecting a guy that can afford $10 billion to walk into the organization and kiss his ass, because that's what Magic Johnson did to get him there, supposedly. Jeannie Buss, goes all out, gives him whatever he wants. And LeBron James is used to having his way. So, in my opinion, I think that this is out of spite. If this is LeBron James' doing, I think that he's digging himself in more of a hole here, because he's not understanding that he no longer has leverage. And the fact that Bronny James decides not to suit up, first of all, for the most part, from what I've heard, Laker Nation isn't pleased with LeBron James being on this roster, or Bronny James. So Bronny James, who started off terrible last season, guys, I'm talking about, was getting obliterated by the media. The last thing LeBron James wants is more pressure on his son. LeBron James is ducking the smoke, just like his son. Like father, like son. Bronny James is ducking that smoke too. Regardless or not, if you're going to departure, if you're going to get traded, if you're going to get bought out, if you're going to get waived, you're still a professional, man. You still show up and you do your job. Dalton, who obviously proved himself a lot more than Bronny James, is on the court as well. And he, guys, went in the first round. Since when have we known a second pick, a 55th second pick, to not play in the Summer League? And this is why the NBA is a disgrace right now. The last 2 decades, the NBA, especially Adam Silver, they've done so much ass kissing to LeBron James and Clutch Sports, to where now LeBron James has his attitude. Bronny James has his attitude, where they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're bigger than the program. They are bigger than the game. When it's, in my opinion, it's completely disrespectful to basketball integrity. All of the legends, all of the former legends, the greats, the Hall of Famers that have helped mold this game, they had to go through and get their stripes too. So why is Bronny James excused from that? It doesn't matter about him getting traded or because speculation is in the air. Your father opted in, Bronny James, so that is not an excuse. At the end of the day, you need to play. We want to see how good you've gotten. We want to see if you are worthy of the NBA now, because we know that you weren't at all last season. Meanwhile, Dalton Connect, who was averaging 9 points a game, giving you quality minutes, got traded mid-season, then got traded back, had a super hectic year, was used up like used goods, and still put his best foot forward and took the court. See, that is going to earn a lot of respect amongst his peers, amongst these coaches that could potentially want to trade for him. Bronny James will never have that leverage. It doesn't matter who your dad is. The league it's a dirty business, and LeBron James is finding out once you're no longer of use, you're no longer important. And of course, guys, X reacts. Bro thinks he's got runs on the board. Bomb. Put the fear of GS in his blood, LOL. Summer League isn't meaningful for him. He'll be on the roster. How isn't it meaningful for him, but it's meaningful for Dalton Connect? I don't get it. Maybe he's too good for Summer League. Not as in skill-wise. I hope that's not what this meant. Maybe you're saying he's too privileged. Maybe Summer League is beneath Bronny James. And you get that feeling with Bronny James. I mean, he's kind of like, he kind of has like that spoiled rich kid syndrome. Of course, that's his reality. But he doesn't have that get it out the mud mentality, right? He has, my dad got me, so I ain't got to do all that. Nope, I ain't got to do all that. Of course not. He's LeBron James' son. They are going to duck smoke as much as possible. Exactly, guys. And I mentioned that in this video. LeBron James is very meticulous with the way he moves. We know he's passive aggressive. He's not a say it to your face type of guy. He's not a, Kobe Bryant, an MJ mentality. That is why he's heavily scrutinized in the comparisons. But LeBron James, he uses the media to deliver messages. He likes to play chess. He's not a direct guy to me, in my opinion. And obviously, Bronny James is more of that. And of course, guys, look at this one. Would you risk your star player in a summer league game? If Bronny James is a star, that shit is news to me. Load managing in summer league is insane, guys. Ain't no way Connect is playing in blood isn't LMAO. Exactly. How can the commissioner, how can these other owners, how can other peers not see what's going on with LeBron James? And I do know that they see this. I know that other players don't respect this. That's why Bronny James is going to get torched. As soon as he touches the court, he's going to get torched. It doesn't matter if he's traded. It doesn't matter if he goes where LeBron James goes. Once your son gets on this court, he's still not going to be respected, LeBron James. So you really aren't helping him. You're actually making it worse for him. LeBron, I know that you see all of your teammates high-fiving him. I know that you see them laughing and giggling on the bench together. They're doing that to please you. But let's be honest. Do you think that those players are going home to their families? Do you think that they're saying, man, we got Bronny James and I'm happy? Do you think that they're talking good about Bronny James when you guys are not around? No, because they don't respect things like this. And I can already tell you guys that this season is going to be full of drama, which is why I don't expect the Lakers to go anywhere fast, because they still have too much going on. So you guys let me know what y'all think about Bronny James sitting out for the summer league. Do you think that this was intentional from LeBron and his camp? Do you guys think that they will depart soon, or do you think that Bronny James is above summer league? Let me know in the comment section like you often do, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not. Also hit that like, share, and notification bell for more future content. Peace.